Hi, today I'm going to be making a quick ciabatta, and apparently this recipe should take about 3 hours, and you don't need a stand mixer, which I don't have, so it took me ages to find this recipe. So there's no need to prepare the yeast overnight or anything like that. We're going to use instant yeast. So I'm following the recipe. Come and have a look at how I'm doing. So I have got a large bowl, and in that I'm going to add 460 grams of plain flour and 1¼ teaspoons of instant yeast, 1 to 2 tablespoons of salt, so I've gone somewhere in the middle, and 1 teaspoon of sugar. Now I'm going to whisk these together with a spoon. There we go, and then we are going to add 460 ml of lukewarm water. And we are going to whisk this vigorously, apparently. I think we need a little bit more flour. I'm just going to add 2 tablespoons extra of flour because it is really sticky. It's supposed to be sticky, but not that sticky. Right, so there's our dough. Now it's supposed to stick to the sides and the bottom. I hope that's right. Now for the fun bit, I think. We've got to beat the dough. So let's just get a little bit of space here. Right, so what I need to do is to get some flour on my hands, and then you need to pick up a bit of the dough and slap it in. And this is called beating. This will get the air into it apparently, and you've got to do this for 5 minutes. Right, so that was about 5 minutes. I don't know if it's a bit too sticky, but I'm going to go with it anyway. We've got a greased bowl. I'm just going to transfer this dough into there. Go get all of it out. there. Right, and then we're going to drizzle over 2 teaspoons of olive oil. And finally, cover the bowl with some cling film. And then we're going to leave this for 2 hours. And then we'll come back and see what we have. Okay, so we've let it rise for 2 hours. And this is what we have. Now you can see all of the air bubbles in it. So we want to be careful to keep them in. I'm removing the cling film. And then I'm going to put some flour on my hands. And I'm going to attempt to lift it out and place it onto this lined baking tray that I have dusted with flour. It's still very sticky. There we go, and I'm going to attempt to shape it into a loaf. There we go. So there is my ciabatta loaf, and we are going to put this in the oven at 200 degrees for 35 to 40 minutes after we sprinkled the top with some flour as well. Right, so come back in 35 to 40 minutes and see what we got. Okay, it's been 35 minutes, let's have a look. Oh, look at that. Wow. There we go. First time ciabatta. Now I have to leave this for 20 minutes before I can cut into it. So, see you in 20. Okay, so I've been waiting the 20 minutes. Now let's get this open. It's still warm. Let's see if there's any holes in it. There we go. Not as holy as I expected. I think it just needs a bit more practice. So now for the taste test. Let's have a little go. That's good. Ciabatta. Okay, so I made my ciabatta earlier and I have cut off 2 fairly thick slices, and I'm going to be making some garlic bread. So I'm doing this with olive oil this time rather than margarine or butter, and I put, so there's a tablespoon of olive oil and 1 clove of crushed garlic, and that has been in there for a few hours now. And to this I'm going to add a little bit of frozen parsley. So there's about 1/4 of a teaspoon there. And all I'm going to do is brush one side of the bread, making sure I get the garlic in there as well. There's one. There we go. So these are going to go on a baking tray, and they're going to go in the oven at 200 degrees, and I'll tell you how long for. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes and there we have it. Crispy garlic bread. Let's get these on a plate. They are hot. Let's cut a little bit off. Definitely crispy. Now let's give it a try. That is good. Thumbs up.